thank you very much. It's an honor to be back in the Quad Cities. It's very, very important, I think, that we make sure that every part of Illinois feels that they're part of our state, and that's the job of the governor. Everybody in, nobody left out. And I want to come back over and over again to Western Illinois to make sure that everybody knows that our state, when we work together as a team, we're going to go real far. And as you know, yesterday I made the budget address down in Springfield, our state capital, and we talked about the things, the tough choices we have to make in order to make our state of Illinois go forward in the future. One of the big issues is paying our bills. It's kind of embarrassing, frankly. I got sworn in 7 weeks ago this very day, and you open up the books the next day and you see our state of Illinois, a proud state, owing millions and millions and billions of dollars to all kinds of very important institutions in the state of Illinois. Hospitals, nursing homes, pharmacies, small businesses, schools. They're owed millions of dollars by the state of Illinois. And we can't be a deadbeat state. We can't be a delinquent state. It's important that the people of Illinois know that I inherited this debt, but we are going to have a rescue plan, a blueprint, to pay the debt off. Because we know if we don't pay our bills, that has implications for many, many other businesses and individuals and employees across Illinois. A lot of people work for this hospital. A lot of people work for nursing homes and for pharmacies and for schools. And if their state of Illinois, the government of our state, doesn't pay its bills on time, if it's 6 and 7 months late, that's unheard of. That's just not the right way to run a business. And the state of Illinois is a big corporation. It's a big business. The taxpayers want it done right. It's not right at all to shirk your responsibilities. So whatever happened in the past with my predecessor, we're not going to do it in the future. Yesterday I went to the House chamber and spoke to the joint session of the Illinois legislature and told them that one of our top priorities in our budget is to get that payment cycle down to 30 days, just the way every business should operate in our state of Illinois. And we want to make sure that folks who are employed by hospitals know that their paycheck is safe because the hospital is getting its payment on time for the services rendered to the people of Illinois. It's going to take a Herculean effort to do it, and it's so impressive to see so many people here today who are involved in taking care of your neighbor. I think it's very important that we always remember the parable of the Good Samaritan. Who is your neighbor? Well, it may not be a person you actually know personally, but they are someone who needs your help. And that's the great thing about Illinois, that we have so many people with an ethic of service, servants' hearts. They get up in the morning, they go to their job, they support their family, but they also have time to render service in their community. There's a famous saying that service to others is the rent we pay for our place on God's earth. And I'm here to say that folks in this room and many other places in Illinois have more than paid their rent in service. And I think it's important that we understand in repairing the damage that has been done to our government in Illinois and to a lot of our institutions, that we're going to do that with that ethic of service. I see that every day that I serve as Commander-in-Chief of our National Guard in Illinois. We have men and women from our state, far, far away from home. They're in Afghanistan. 3,000 Illinois National Guardsmen are there right now, the largest deployment of our National Guard since World War II. And they're in very perilous situations and dangerous situations. We've taken horrific losses. Just this week, 3 Guardsmen from Illinois were killed in action. There have been 12 soldiers from our state killed in action since I was sworn in just 7 weeks ago. Now that is service, in my opinion. It's very important we thank our military families and our soldiers and our veterans for their service to our country and to our democracy. One of the important parts of our budget that we outlined yesterday is when our men and women come home. Sometimes they have ailments that need to be attended to. Our veterans need decent health care. I think everybody in America believes in that. We need to make sure our state of Illinois has health care for our service members and veterans, and we will have that. We're putting more money in the budget to do that. We want to make sure we have long-term care for our veterans who served World War II, served in Korea, served in Vietnam, served in the first Gulf War, and are serving right now, to make sure that they're taken good care of. I think that all Americans understand Abraham Lincoln's words said during the Civil War, that it's the duty of all of us on the home front to take good care of those who bear the battle. And part of taking good care is making sure we help soldiers who have post-traumatic stress disorder. This wasn't done right after Vietnam. Many of our service members came home with post-traumatic stress disorder. It was never attended to, caused great problems for many good men and women. And so we're not going to let that happen in this conflict. We're going to have good, decent health care. People in this room are so devoted to that and to other forms of social service. So that's what I believe in. We're going to have in Illinois a decent budget. We're cutting all the frills. We're cutting all the low-priority items. We're focusing on the high core items that matter to the people of Illinois: public safety, decent health care, and a good education. And I think everyone in this room is committed to that, and I am too. And we will pass a budget that will reflect our values and be as lean as possible. So what I want to do today, I do want to point out that just this hospital system alone, the Trinity Medical Center, is owed $8 million in receivables as of mid-March. I think that's the right number, Andrea. That represents $28.78 million in billed charges. Payments are running 200 days behind. This is not acceptable. We have to stop that, and that's why I'm governor. We're here to repair the damage and move forward in a positive way.